I am Karim Abdian. Bani Said, I am the Executive Director of Ahwaz Human Rights Organization. Ahwaz Human Rights Organization. AHRO is a U.S. registered international NGO. Although our focus is the advocacy and support of the Ahwazi Arab nation in southwestern Iran, but in fact, we do more than that. We provide advocacy for all religious and ethnic minorities in Iran. But, we decided to do this workshop because we thought what goes on in Iran, and I have been doing advocacy for at least 20, 30 years more or more, in the United Nations, in the corridors of EU, Parliament, and so on. We realized that we have some common enemies in the Middle East, and it's about time we share our experiences in the use and utilization of media, social media. Some of us, like myself, we're not versed on that, but on the other hand, we look around. If anything, the experience from the Arab Spring is that dictators and big ones were overthrown, not by Bolshevik-type parties, but by young people utilizing social media in Egypt and in Tunisia, in Libya, and so on. So that's what we need to do. The operative word here is cultural change, cultural shift. There is a cultural shift, and it's about time we bring our resources, and I mean we, the human rights advocates, political activists, human rights supporters of minorities, women, gay communities, and all of that. We have the same goal. And although I think, social media or this new technology, like everything else, has like a double-edged sword, has a negative aspect, I've always said that Twitter is good, but Twitter is limited to 12 words. Is that what we're going to do? Is that the depth of knowledge that we're seeking? But on the other hand, you can tweet an idea for millions of people instantly, breaking news, bringing news to the people, to the policymakers, to governments. So that's what we call democratization of the communications, and we are to utilize that. So hopefully one of the aims of this workshop is to bring our scanned capabilities together and to fight the dictators together in the Middle East. Most governments have monopoly on the social media, on the media. In most of the Middle Eastern countries like Iran, they're mostly multinational, multicultural, multilingual. On the other hand, usually one ethnic group, whether minority or majority, dominates, and they interpret, they prevent the minorities to access the media. We want to go beyond that. We want to learn how to do that, and hopefully, and I know we have very good speakers, so I'm going to shorten my remarks, and we are here to hear from experts how to utilize social media and how to bring about freedom of speech and bring our human rights activism to a higher level. By sending video clips, photos, and everything, to millions of people around the communities in the Middle East. and effectively use this media and affect policy making in the Middle East and beyond. So I will, I look forward to learn from good speakers that we have here and actively participate in other panels. I thank you very much. And